Hello, Marcy here. Welcome to another pair video with minimal supplies. Today we are using wall paint. This is, I've worked with this before. I had some amount from my wall paint left and I put it in a little container, and that's what I use sometimes for my mixed media. For today's pairs, this is the first time I'm using the left side of the paper too. So for this one, I just thought it was way too brown, and I used the wall paint to obviously make it white. But at the same time, I used my coffee, a little bit of instant coffee, to make it kind of creamy. You saw me when I mixed it there, and you're seeing me here adding a little bit more, because I wanted to give it sort of like a shadow on the side. Everything, I'm just trying things. That's the fun of these pairs videos. You do your pairs or whatever you're doing, and you do it multiple times, so many times that you come up with different things and different ideas, and you try new stuff. So it's all about trying and figuring out different ways of using the same thing. So now I'm just trying to, oh look, I had this from packaging, and I just put a little bit of paint over it and see if it will stamp good. But it kind of didn't. It just sort of, you can see it but not really. So, but that's it. I tried it. I saw what happened. So you're not gonna like ruin anything by trying new stuff. And don't worry, this pair is gonna end up looking better. Looks a little bit obscene at the moment, but it mutated into a little bit of fat pair, so that's a good thing. And you saw me here, I did a pair on the left side, kind of like upside down, and then I had these papers in the middle, and I decided to do a white pair on the second paper. And now I'm cutting out a third pair with this. This was one of the drawing sheets that we did in one of the mixed media papers video. If you haven't seen that one, make sure to check the description down below, because I do a list of materials there, and also other videos that sometimes I mention in my videos. So if you want to check more of my videos or my techniques, or where I got the papers, or how I make the notebook or the little journal, art journal that I'm using here, I'll link that below. This is really easy, and how I made the papers and how I made the journals, so I will totally recommend you to check that out, because if you've never made an art journal before, this is going to blow your mind at how easy it was, and it is. So for the, like I was saying before, the left pair is upside down, then the middle pair I just painted white, and then the third one I cut out from the drawing sheet, and the third one I'm doing the right side up, just tilt it to a little bit. And now it was too much white, so I used black ink to color the rest, because it was kind of like the theme here, kind of creamy, kind of brownish, kind of black and white. So we're playing with neutrals today, and this pair needed a little decor, so I decided, why not make little dots? It always looks really good when you don't know what to do. Do black dots on top of white. This always works, and it always looks good. So now it's, I will call it almost finished, while the other two are drying. Sometimes I use my little heat tool that I will link down in my Amazon store. It's in my craft supplies from my Amazon store. So if you want to check that out, to see if you're interested in getting one, I will totally recommend this one. And I've had it for years. That thing must be around 8 years old or something, and still good. It's got paint all over it, but I don't care. As long as it works and it's reliable and good, I'm down. So now I was trying to make this pair look kind of like a building, make it a little bit more technical, if you will, and sort of like a building, sort of like a mountain. And I love the fact that we have contrast here, as if you have a little bit of imagination here with me, the white part on the top and the brown paper will be sort of like the sky or the top part, and then I made sort of like stairs from the little stem from the pear, and then the black area will be sort of like earth and, you know, like a place to walk or whatever. And then on the pear, I'm gonna end up drawing a little house. But that's for later. I'm waiting for that to dry. This video was very from one pair to the other in comparison to my other pair videos. Again, the list is going to be down below. I even sewn in one of them because it was handy. It was like there and I used it. So now I'm using a little bit of black to get the pair not too white, but at the same time I don't want it to be black. I just wanted it to have that vintagey feel that the drying sheets it's giving to this. So I used a little bit of this. It's not cling film. This is just paper from something that I opened and it was laying around. And because in between drying times I do stuff around my house, I was cleaning and I found this cling wrap. Well, it's not cling wrap, but I found this little plasticky feeling paper, and this is what I decided to do. Now I put this aside and I worked in something else, and then I went back to it, and this is how I work. That dried, sorta, and it gave it a little texture, a little something that made it rich. And again, try different things. I didn't want to go and get nice cling wrap from the kitchen, so what I did was use something that I had that I was gonna throw in the garbage, and this is what it looks like. Amazing texture. I really love how that texture turned out, although that part's not finished. So we're going back now to my little staircase kind of thing, and I'm trying to draw here like a little guy that I ended up giving long hair to. So it might be a girl, it might be a long haired guy, we never know, you pick. But sort of like going up towards his little house in like the mountains. And yes, it is a pear, but you can make the pear whatever you want it to be. So you see the guy has short hair now, or the girl has short hair. And at the end I'm like, yeah, we're gonna just give it a little hairdo. And I did long hair thing. There you go. So now for my third pear, I wanted to give it some definition, but I'm like, nah, the one that needs it is pear number 4. So I ended up, you know, thinking a little bit about it, but not too much, because if you think too much, then it's not spontaneous and it's not like out there fun and easy cool way to like just let go and not worry about the results. What you worry about here, it's nothing at all. Just trying new things and having fun. Nobody's gonna judge you. In my case, everybody who's watching this is probably gonna judge me, but I don't care because I'm having fun and I'm sharing that with all of you and trying to make you feel that it's okay to just do, make, draw, or whatever and not worry about the results. So here's all the pairs that I have done so far. If you want to check those videos again, they're in the description down below. Share it with whomever you think it's going to need a little bit inspiration and getting out of a flunk. Or somebody who's going to like it, or journal about it. Or art journaling is really good for kids. So if you're going to do this with your kids, do it with them. But thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye guys!